Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm diving into a topic that's electrifying, literally. We're talking all about electric cars, those eco-friendly marvels that are revolutionizing the way we drive. So buckle up and let's hit the road with some incredible facts. BASICS. First off, did you know that electric vehicles, or EVs, have been around since the 1800s? That's right. While Tesla may dominate the headlines today, the concept of electric cars dates back over a century. The first electric vehicle was actually created in the 1830s by a Scottish inventor named Robert Anderson. Early models were simple, and they didn't have the range or speed we see today, but they laid the groundwork for future innovation. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we're witnessing a massive shift towards sustainability. In 2020, global electric car sales skyrocketed to nearly 3 million. That's almost a 40% increase from 2019. And this number is only set to grow as more automakers invest in electric technology and consumers become more aware of the environmental benefits. In fact, some experts predict that by 2030, electric cars could account for over 30% of all new vehicle sales. But what makes electric cars so unique? Well, unlike traditional internal combustion engine, IC vehicles that run on gasoline or diesel, EVs are powered by electricity stored in batteries. These batteries can be charged using power from the grid and increasingly from renewable energy sources like solar or wind. EVs don't have many of the components found in traditional cars, like exhaust systems or fuel tanks, which means they operate much more quietly and efficiently. Another key difference is how they operate. Instead of an engine, EVs have electric motors, which can generate instant torque. That's why electric cars are known for their quick acceleration and smooth driving experience. Whether you're commuting to work or taking a road trip, EVs offer a completely different experience compared to traditional vehicles. Environmental impact. Now let's talk about one of the biggest reasons why people are making the switch to electric vehicles: their environmental impact. Did you know that the transportation sector is one of the largest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions? In fact, cars, trucks, and buses are responsible for about 20% of global CO2 emissions, a major factor in climate change. But here's the good news: electric cars can play a huge role in reducing these emissions. Unlike traditional gasoline or diesel cars, EVs produce zero tailpipe emissions. This means they don't release harmful pollutants like carbon dioxide, CO2, nitrogen oxides, NOx, or particulate matter, all of which contribute to air pollution and respiratory issues. In cities with high levels of smog, like Los Angeles or Beijing, transitioning to electric vehicles could reduce harmful emissions by up to 50%. Imagine walking outside and breathing in clean, fresh air instead of the fumes from idling cars. It's not just about protecting the planet. It's about improving the quality of life for millions of people around the world. And it's not just about emissions from driving. Many EV manufacturers are now focusing on the sustainability of the entire vehicle life cycle. This includes using recycled materials for car parts, developing more energy-efficient production processes, and even creating recycling programs for used batteries. Companies like Tesla, Nissan, and BMW are already taking steps to make electric cars even greener by ensuring that their production and disposal processes are environmentally friendly. Plus, as the energy grid becomes cleaner, the environmental benefits of driving electric vehicles will only increase. Today, many EVs are charged using electricity from renewable sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. This means that driving an electric car not only reduces air pollution, but it also helps shift our reliance away from fossil fuels. It's a win-win for both people and the planet. Cost-effectiveness. Now let's talk about one of the most common questions people have when it comes to electric vehicles: the cost. A lot of people assume that driving an electric car is expensive, but that's not necessarily true. While it's true that the initial purchase price of some electric vehicles can be higher than their gasoline-powered counterparts, the savings over time are significant. First, there's the cost of maintenance. Traditional cars have thousands of moving parts, and over time, these parts wear out or break down. This means regular oil changes, tune-ups, and repairs for things like the transmission, exhaust system, or fuel pump. Electric cars, on the other hand, have far fewer moving parts. There's no need for oil changes, and many EVs don't even have a transmission. The result? Lower maintenance costs and fewer trips to the mechanic. On top of that, there's the cost of fuel, or in this case, electricity. Charging an electric car is typically much cheaper than filling up a tank of gas. In fact, depending on where you live and how much you drive, you could save thousands of dollars on fuel costs over the life of your vehicle. For example, the average cost to charge an electric car in the US is about $0.13 per kilowatt hour, which translates to about $500 to $600 per year for most drivers. Compare that to the average cost of gasoline, and it's easy to see how those savings add up. Some governments also offer incentives for electric vehicle buyers, such as tax credits, rebates, or discounts on registration fees. In the US, you could be eligible for a federal tax credit of up to $7,500 when you purchase a new electric vehicle. Other countries, like Norway, have even more generous incentives, making EVs an attractive option for budget-conscious buyers. But the cost savings don't stop there. Some utilities offer special rates for EV owners, allowing them to charge their vehicles during off-peak hours when electricity is cheaper. And as more charging infrastructure is built, the convenience and affordability of driving an electric vehicle will only improve. Technology and innovation. Another fascinating aspect of electric vehicles is the technology behind them. These aren't just cars, they're advanced pieces of technology on wheels. Many electric vehicles come equipped with features that you won't find in traditional cars. One example is regenerative braking, which is a system that allows the car to capture energy that would otherwise be lost during braking and use it to recharge the battery. This not only extends the range of the vehicle, but also reduces wear and tear on the braking system, saving you money on maintenance. Then there's smart charging technology. Some electric vehicles are capable of vehicle-to-grid, V2G, or vehicle-to-home, V2H, charging. This means that during times of high energy demand, your car can actually send power back to the grid or power your home during a blackout. Imagine being able to keep your lights on during a power outage, thanks to your electric car. And let's not forget the cutting-edge software that powers many electric vehicles. Most EVs are equipped with advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS, which can help with things like lane keeping, adaptive cruise control, and even autonomous driving in some cases. Tesla's autopilot and full self-driving, FSD, features are well-known examples of this, but other automakers like Rivian, Ford, and Lucid are developing their own versions of this technology. Future of EVs. Looking ahead, the future of electric vehicles is incredibly exciting. We're already seeing major automakers like General Motors, Volkswagen, and Ford committing to phasing out gasoline-powered vehicles by 2035. This means that in the next decade, we'll likely see more electric models hitting the market with longer ranges, faster charging times, and more innovative designs. One of the biggest advancements on the horizon is battery technology. Today, most electric vehicles use lithium-ion batteries, but researchers are working on new types of batteries that could dramatically improve the performance and affordability of electric cars. Solid-state batteries, for example, promise to offer greater energy density, faster charging times, and longer lifespans compared to current lithium-ion technology. This could make electric cars more practical for long-distance travel and reduce the need for frequent charging stops. So what do you think? Are electric cars the future of transportation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content. Until next time, keep driving towards a greener planet.